5 crops that grow themselves. Today, we're not talking about fruit trees, briars, and berry bushes that require pruning. Nope. We're talking about easy annuals and herbaceous perennials, the ones that die back to the ground every year. Why? Because herbaceous perennials and annuals tend to be lower maintenance. You can simply mow the area flat every fall or spring, making things even easier for you. Easy, low maintenance, and grow themselves? Let's go. Pumpkins and winter squash. If you have carved your pumpkins in the yard, you've likely had pumpkin vines volunteer the following spring. These plants grow very big, very quickly, and need no help from you to take over and set their own large pumpkins. Vine borers and squash bugs will eventually descend upon the vines, but you'll likely get a pumpkin or two out of them if you resist the urge to mow them down. Hostas. Did you know you can eat hostas? Yes, that common shade-loving plant that folks absolutely love in their landscaping. It's one of the earliest plants to pop up in the spring, and the shoots are edible. It's a maintenance-free, low-growing perennial landscaping plant that doubles as a perennial early spring food source should you ever need to utilize it. It's said that they taste like a cross between asparagus and lettuce. Mine haven't matured enough yet to try it. Y'all, I almost forgot. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. I'd be happy to have y'all join us. Jerusalem artichokes. Also known as sunchokes, these have a reputation for being highly aggressive in the garden. If you're within its native range, that's not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, that's a valuable trait for foods that you're wanting to plant once and forget about until harvest. These grow fast in the spring, forming a dense, ever-expanding clump. There's zero weeding involved, and they form lots of tubers over the summer, reaching over 6 feet tall. In very late summer, they flower with beautiful yellow flowers. The tubers are an excellent source of food and can be dug through the winter months as needed. Foliage is impressively high in protein, an excellent forage for livestock. So really, sunchokes are not only a great food source for people, they're a great food source for livestock, and they are a beautiful, showy flower during the late summer. Cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are notoriously easy to grow. If you have a fence they can climb, you could just drop seeds or seedlings in place and leave them be. You will likely have tiny tomatoes all season long without any maintenance at all. Larger tomatoes act similarly, but they're not as reliable in yield when you plant them and forget them. Opt for the cherry tomatoes. They're more resistant to heat waves, too. Cantaloupe. Much like the pumpkins and winter squash, if there are seeds in the yard, they will take the opportunity and run with it. Cantaloupe vines grow quickly and tend to fruit prolifically. Weed competition can be an issue if the weeds have had a head start. If you are planting seeds into a well-mowed or tilled location initially, you will likely harvest lots of cantaloupe without any other maintenance. All plants will require light, soil, and water, and the perennials likely require some winter weather for dormancy. Most of these suggestions are suitable for temperate environments with 4 seasons and adequate rainfall. You can't plant a sunchoke in a dry desert environment and expect it to thrive without care, for example. Instead, you'd opt for plants suitable to your environment like prickly pear or dragon fruit. So don't forget that your climate and your environment play a big role in what's going to thrive and what will not thrive. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.